Good morning. Sorry, I forgot to close my curtains. Okay, there we go. My acoustic curtains, for those who are wondering. Good late morning. It's not even that late. It's only 40 minutes late. It's fine. It's fine. It's only 40 minutes. It's not bad. Yeah, I just woke up late. That's it. That's the reason why I'm late today. I just woke up late. There's been some like some medical emergencies in the family, so yeah, it's just been a really stressful sort of time. But yeah, I mean, for the most part we're okay, but I wouldn't say I'm losing sleep. The funny thing is that I went to bed early yesterday too, and then for some reason I just still woke up late. I woke up in the middle of the night. That was just probably the reason why. I woke up in the middle of the night, and then I played Hyrule Warriors for like maybe about an hour, and then I fell back asleep, and then that's probably the reason why. Yeah, what a great game that is. It takes so long to unlock everything though. Like I still don't have all the characters unlocked, and like I've gotten so much of the game done. It's crazy. Badoom. That's why you sound calm. Oh, that's right. I forgot to take my meds. I can do that right now. You can hear me. You can hear me take my medicine. ASMR, take your meds. Yeah, guys, do that. Do that with me. Take your medicines. ASMR, take your meds with me. Sorry. I'm also taking multivitamins, just, you know, because. Finally managed to join a stream. Thanks for joining. Glad you could catch one. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking like multivitamins and stuff, like, you know, like fish oil and stuff like that, omega-3s and stuff that is good for your brain and stuff. You gotta make sure that you have all your nutrients. Yeah, I don't eat a whole lot of fish. I actually recently just bought fish sticks and stuff like that, so I was like, you know what? I haven't had fish in a long ass time. Let's go get some fish sticks. It's actually fish fillets, but like they're like beer battered little fish things. And so like, yeah, I'm really kind of excited to eat them because I haven't had. Go to bed, nerd? What do you mean go to bed? It is 9 in the morning. I should be awake and doing stuff. Yeah, that's another thing. I've been behind on my work. Because of stuff that's been happening. Yeah. I was supposed to put out some videos yesterday, and then I didn't. And so then now I feel kind of bad about it, but like also I just don't have time for it. And I feel really tired all the time, and then yeah. Not all the time, but like as of recently. Yeah. So, yeah. Hi, welcome in. And I'm getting ad cock blocked. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch has been weird about that. But no, if you're on YouTube, you could just the ad block. Oh, I'm not sure if ad blockers work on YouTube because I have YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium because you get the YouTube Music with it for free, basically. So they do on my computer. Yeah. But like I've been using YouTube Premium because I basically get YouTube Music as well. And like I'm like, yeah, you know what? Instead of paying for Spotify, you know, I'll pay for YouTube Music. Fuck it. And so I don't have a Spotify. So when people ask me like, "Oh, what's your Spotify like?" I was like, "I don't have Spotify. I use YouTube Music." And so yeah, I mean, YouTube Music's all right. It doesn't have the same like, it really doesn't have the same features, but like I don't really like use half the features on Spotify. The one thing I do miss is that like discoverability. Discovering new music on YouTube Music is pretty hard because like you actually have to look for things, and I guess like they have like certain like mixes, like they have like a 90s mix, a 2000s mix and stuff like that, but like if you're looking for like good what is it called, not obscure, I mean obscure, like kind of like underground or niche music, it's kind of a little hard. Remember me? I don't know. There's a lot of people that come in and out. I'll be honest with you. Spotify's full of AI slot music now. Oh, okay, so it's a good thing that I canceled my It's a good thing that I canceled my my Spotify then. Bedtime. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. Have some sneepy eepies. Stream's over. No more games. Yeah, no more games ever. Twitch stupid. I mean, Twitch is okay. Twitch is nice. Like I've said this before. The culture between both sides were on like YouTube and Twitch. They're completely different. So like there's like a stronger presence of chat on Twitch. So if that's something that you want to be like more a part of, or like you want to be more like, if you want to be like part of the action, Twitch is kind of like where it's at. YouTube doesn't have a whole lot of API and like integrations yet. And so that's the one thing that sucks. So like chat doesn't really get to participate as much. And then we get like, because YouTube does have things like polls and like, and like voting and like Q&A stuff. That's the one thing that Twitch does not have is Q&A, and not that's an opportunity, I think. But yeah, I think we are ready to make some coffee though. Let me just get things rolling and started, and then we can get making some coffee and enjoying our day. Straw poll of all services died. I mean, straw poll honestly has not really. I don't know. I feel like there's like it's a service that's pretty cool, but like also there are like other services now that like kind of do things better. What's the stream about? The stream is about just sitting down and like relaxing and taking a step away from the brain rot by spouting our own brain rot. We create our own brain rot. You can't do polls on Blue Sky. Yeah, I mean they just introduced drafts on Blue Sky, so yeah. If it's anything about products and services, is that like nothing will ever truly be like another, but you can get really close. Blue Sky is a lot like Twitter, right? Is basically a lot like Twitter, but like the community is much different, which is weird because like on Blue Sky, I've been getting politics account. I've been getting politics accounts on my Blue Sky, and I'm like, I don't even interact with these. Where are you guys? Why am I being pushed to like political tweeters? It's like I don't go here. I literally do not even talk about it. Twitter's for artists. I mean, not even that anymore. Twitter's for scraping AI off of artists. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't fucking. You know what I get on Twitter? The people who see my stuff on Twitter, nobody. So I guess that's a step up. All right, are you guys ready to make some coffee? We're gonna make some coffee now. Let's hope my pants aren't exposed. Oh no, my pants! Just kidding. Hi, good morning. We are immersive today. Ugh. So yeah, we actually have a coffee this week. This time. Today's coffee is. So I gotta slap it around a little bit. Lavazza Rosa. So, I'm not quite sure what this is gonna be like. This is whole bean. We're gonna be using this to grind down and filter into our coffee. I haven't really done a whole lot of research on this. I literally just bought it the other day. Oh, sorry. I just realized I'm in the wrong position. There we go. I just bought it the other day. And, yeah. I have no idea where this is from. Let's take a look, shall we? Is it French? Lavazza. Our heritage. So it's a medium roast with medium body. Nothing about the acidity though. So it says rich and full-bodied with chocolate notes, like most coffees. So this, I'm expecting this to be like most coffees. So this might be this might be just like a regular, just a regular roast coffee. This is, today we have a cinnamon bun. Y'all, you sweet little cinnamon buns, you. Yeah. Okay. And we'll be drinking off one of the deadly sins today. Sloth. Oh yeah, this is what I was showing you about, talking about. So like when you take a sip, right? When you take a sip, you go, and then you're like, oh look, you look like a little sloth. Oh. So yeah, that's the really cool thing about this mug, and I think it's really, really cute. All right, let's get my water started. There we go. Theoretically, I'm happy you could finally get that. Okay, I realized there's a little bit of coffee left over on the bottom here. I'm gonna go rinse that out. But before we do that, we are gonna grind my coffee. Is that a cinnabon? No, it's not a cinnabon. It's just a regular cinnamon bun from like some random paste or some random bakery. It's usually about 3 tablespoons. Yeah, this is about 3 tablespoons. I love that for me. Okay, I'm gonna plug this in now. Someone here, but they're not chatting. Yeah, me. That's okay. Let people not chat. Okay. I'm gonna quickly rinse this out. I'll be right back, and then we'll get it going. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Are you gay, by the way? No, I'm not. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, I know I do sound a little, like, fruity, but trust me, I'm not fruity. No, I like women. I love vaginas and boobs. No, yeah, that's actually, like a common question. I don't know why that is, but I'm not. Yeah. No, I appreciate the lurkers. Yeah, what's funny is that, like, lurkers are not really a thing on YouTube chat, by the way. So, like, if you are, like, watching on YouTube, the term lurker might not be familiar with you. And I always thought that was interesting. Are you Chinese? I'm not Chinese. Do I sound Chinese? Do I give off the vibe? Uh-oh. He sounds like a baby girl. Ooh. I mean, I do say, like, yes and queen and shit, but, like, that's because, like, I am in that circle of friends, but, like, not, you know, not actively, like, you know, part of it. You can partake in other people's culture if you do it respectfully. Okay, so I'm trying a new filter today. I think these are too big. I just cannot get the right filters anymore. This is fine though. This is fine. Okay, so what we just did there is called wetting the filter or soaking the filter. And basically what that does is just get that papery taste out. So why do you guys think you might be, yeah, why do you guys think I'm gay? That's a good question. My culture is not your costume. Listen, I'm respectful of it. No, I sometimes feel really bad because I'll be like, yes, queen or whatever, but like I never actually, like, I'm not in that sort of, I don't do that sort of stuff. A lot of my friends are, so like that's where I get it from. I mean, okay, so the specific filters that I had before were very, like, made for this, but they're only in Japan. The filters that I try to find now, they're, like, not this at all. And so, like, I'm like, okay, well. Identity theft is bad. Yeah, no. I think I've had one imposter so far of me. One impersonator. But I think they've realized that I'm actually kind of lame and I don't have a big following. And then they immediately gave up on it. Which I thought was really, really freaking funny. Impersonators are fast. They are. I mean, what they try to do, right? They try to, like, get you... They try to get you, confused for long enough, right? Long enough to, like, get something out of you. Usually, like, money or, like, you know, your information or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what they, that's pretty much how they operate. A number of people have tried to impersonate my VTuber model artist. Or my VTuber rigging artist. Not my model artist, but like my rigging artist. And they've joined my Discord. And the thing is that, like, it fooled me once enough, being like, because I didn't, was like, oh cool, it's the person who fucking did my model. And then apparently they were like asking people like, hey, do you need commissions and stuff like that? I was like, hey, dude, listen, I appreciate that you did my model and stuff like that, but you can't be doing this. And then another one showed up. Two imposters of my freaking VTuber rigging artist showed up in my Discord, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, did you remake? What the heck is happening? And then I was like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 300. Oh, we're gonna do 360. We'll do 360. Okay. Let that carbon dioxide out. Give the bed a little tap. Would you choose $1 every second or $1 million a day? Can I just not take the money? Oh, I said, oh wait, I was gonna do 360, not 320. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me just do that again. 360. Okay. What up, Grandma? Ooh, not bad. Not much, Shunny boy. $1 million a day because there's only 86,000 seconds in a day. I was thinking the $1 million a day because I know, like, if it was a dollar, was it? If you would you rather have a $10,000 every day for a month, or $1 today, $2 the next day, $4 the next day, $8 the next day? You want to take the compounding You want to take the compounding money. Morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I want to let that coffee come through here. I didn't even, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to smell the coffee before we did it. So let me give a smell of the beans. Oh, okay. Honestly, these are like... These just kind of smell like Folgers. Yeah, this is like Folgers. Maybe a little bit sweeter than Folgers, but... I'm expecting this to be a very, very normal coffee, so... Dinner with Jay-Z? No. It's the best part of waking up. You know, I still need to try, because we tried Nabob the other day, and I was like, wow, Nabob reminds me of, like, corporate coffee, and makes me depressed, so... Yeah, I would not recommend Nabob if you just need coffee, if you just need caffeine. I would, you know, go for Nabob, because it makes you feel like you're working in a corporate office. But other than that, like, I'm like, don't go for it. Don't go for it. Don't do it. Normal coffee is better than bad coffee. Yeah, I'm just kind of nervous. Sorry. Somebody said it. My brain. Rokinana. We got our cup of coffee here. Let me just put my scale away. Okay. We still have coffee over here. But here we have a nice coffee. The color seems pretty normal, honestly. It seems pretty average. Hold on, my mic is slopping again. I need to adjust. There we go. All right. The color seems pretty normal. All right. Let's give it a big whiff. Oh, okay. So maybe it's the way I brewed it, but it does have a little bit of a lighter smell. It kind of, it kind of has a floral scent to it. It's kind of like, it kind of has like a sort of nectary smell to it. Yeah, it's a little sweet. That's interesting. Might be the chocolatey parts of it. I don't smell chocolate, but at the same time, I don't really know what chocolate smells like. So maybe it's that. But let's take a sip. We'll take a nice big slurp. Okay, so it's about, yeah, it's about medium acidity, medium roast. Better than Nabob for sure. Yeah, it's more palatable than Nabob. How do you not burn your tongue? I don't know. I don't know, really. I don't. We do have a cinnamon bun with this today, so we'll taste it with the cinnamon bun after we take a couple more sips. I mean, when I slurp like that, right? When I slurp like that, it also cools it just a little bit as I go. Yeah, that's a pretty good coffee. It's a pretty good coffee, not gonna lie. Is it my favorite? No. I think my favorite's still gonna be Stock and Crown. I try to drink warm stuff before bed sometimes, but usually have to wait until it's cooled down. So dayo. So dayo. I do like having like steamed milk before bed. I don't know what it is about steamed milk before bed, but it's it makes you feel nice and nice and ready for bed. Ayo, hell, welcome in. Yeah, I would say, like, if you're looking for like something that is a step up from corporate coffee, this is kind of maybe, I think this is maybe the coffee for you. It's pretty solid. I'm not really tasting the chocolate notes though. Yeah, I'm not really tasting it, but oh, you know what? I do taste though. I'm tasting a little bit of like, I don't know how to describe it. Let me take another sip here. It's like a little bit of a sweetness. I don't know what that is. It's like a little bit of a sweetness. The coffee I ordered from Ethisha I ordered is coming in tomorrow. Today. Ah, yes! Tell me how you think of it. Yeah, that coffee is amazing, by the way. It's really, it's oh my god. Yeah, I wish I had access to it, but I don't. I only have access to it whenever I go to the States, which now is like never. I'm probably not going to be going to the States in a long time. So I'm sad about that. But, you know. Yeah, I don't. There's like a little bit of I want to put. I don't know. It's like not. It's not necessarily. Oh, do I have? Does it have a little bit of an umami flavor to this? What? Huh? It's like try to imagine like citrusy, but like without the citrus taste. That's like the kind of like. That's the feeling I get from it. The feeling is like it tastes. It tastes. It should feel like citrus, but it does not feel like citrus on my tongue. But yeah. So by the way, guys, if you ever want to do like a coffee tasting, by the way, to like actually taste the coffee, you like listen to that sip, right? That slurp, that make sure it's like kind of sprays on your tongue, and then you can get all the flavor notes, because like it aerates, you can get that smell as well as you drink it. It is like the best way to get all the flavors. You know when people say like, oh, it's rude to slurp. It's not, in my opinion, it's not rude to slurp, because then you're like able to like actually get the flavors of whatever it is you're eating or drinking. So like, yeah. I mean, in public, I don't know. Are you drinking tea? I'm drinking coffee. It's kind of like sipping. Kind of like sipping, yeah. But it's like, imagine if you like put some air with your sip. That's pretty much it. Order some Dragon Ball manga. Ooh, interesting. It shouldn't be rude to hold plates in your hand. It's rude to hold plates in your hand? Man, high society fucking sucks. Let's take a bite. So it is not tea. No, it is coffee. I'm running my 4th cup of coffee. Man, the fact that you can like absorb that much coffee, kind of crazy. By the way, it's really great to see a lot of you guys on Twitch. I've been seeing a lot of new faces on Twitch, so I don't know what the heck I've been doing, but I'm literally just going live and making coffee. So, if you're new here in the last like maybe month or so, let me know why you decided to click, because like that would help, and I'd be like, yeah, I would love to. I'd love to figure out. Pamil, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Have a good time at work. What's longer? Like a longer? Oh, this cinnamon bun's fucking amazing, by the way. Swedish fika? What's that? Oh no. Oh, it didn't work. Wait, what? It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh well, I do not care. Explosion! A social coffee break. Oh, is that what that is? Let me Google that real quick. What is Swedish? Is it fika? It is a noun and it is a verb. A coffee and cake break. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's usually served with something sweet, yeah. Cinnamon buns being the most popular choice. Yeah, we typically just do this. Don't rush. Fika is about slowing down and taking a genuine break. Yes, true. Choosing your setting. It can happen at work, at home, or in a cafe. Yeah. It happens here on your streaming service of choice. Bring a treat. Yes. Be present. Yes. Wow. We are literally having a fika. Is it fika or fika? I guess it's... This one seems like it's more about the treat than it is the coffee, though. Was that thing next to you in your profile picture? Don't worry about it. Fika. Okay, it's fika. Everybody in Sweden does it. Wow. I'm so multicultural. I'm partaking in Swedish culture. Coffee is an important part, but it can be any drink, really. So, like, tea. This article... Oh, shit. I just dropped my fucking phone. This article really makes it seem like it is more about the pastries than it is the coffee, though. Oh. Am I secretly Swedish? Yeah, am I secretly Swedish? Have you guys ever had Swedish fish? What is your guys' favorite candy? I actually do not like Swedish fish because, like, I don't know, it's kind of gummy. It's like a, not in like the good gummy, like it's a weird chewy kind of gummy, you know? Is it even from Swedish? Is it from Sweden? I mean, Swedish. Is Swedish fish even from Sweden? It's too chewy. Yeah, see, AOL understands me. Oh, the sour strawberry belts. Man, I love those. Airhead strips. Oh, those are good. Oh, you know what else I do like? The Nerds Rope. Something about Nerds Rope is really good, too. It's apparently different in America. That sounds about right. In Australia, we have the mighty Freddo Frog. What? It's like bring Starbucks and Panera in one stream. Yeah, we're better than both Panera and Starbucks, though. Yeah, here's my genuine critique of Starbucks. And this is like genuine, like this is my actual heartfelt opinion about Starbucks. Their coffees are designed to be palatable. They are like this sounds so freaky the way I describe it, but no, they are designed, their coffees are designed to be palatable. So they're one of the ones that I remember very, very specifically is Verona coffee, and Verona coffee is one of their darkest blends of coffee. It is a very, very non-acidic, very, very bold coffee. If you want the boldest coffee flavor available at Starbucks anyways, you would go for Verona coffee, and it is so fucking boring that I'm like, oh god. Verona coffee is like one of the most boringest coffees that you could get. It is a dark roast, so if you just want to feel like a tough guy, you get Verona coffee, right? Their signature Pike Place is so fucking boring as well. It's so fucking neutral that it's like, it's fucking coffee. It's better than like Folgers, guys. It's better than Folgers, but like, it's so boring. The best coffee that they have, though, the best coffee that Starbucks has, is their in Canada we call it True North, but I believe they call it what do they call it? They call it, is it blonde? No, is it blonde roast? It might be blonde roast, which is like a light roast coffee. What is True North coffee? Starbucks. What's it called in America? in America. Yeah, it's just called blonde coffee. Yeah, so that one is like the most interesting one. It is, I believe that one has like more like honey notes or like, let me just double check here. Bum, 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 bum. Arabica coffee. A velvety cream that covers the coffee. So it's best consumed with cream, apparently. I do not know what kind of notes they were. I just remember this was like the best kind, and I would go for it every single time because it was like way better than the way better than the like their whole like fucking line of coffee. Oh, there was another one that was interesting. Hold on a second. There was two that I would go for whenever I was like just getting into coffee. Starbucks coffee line. It was not Pike, because Pike is French roast is all right. Espresso is all right. Oh, it was one of their seasonals. That's right. It was one of their fall coffees that's available during the fall only. And the reason why is because it had notes of cinnamon. And you know me, I freaking love cinnamon. I do not remember what it was called though. All I remembered that it was available in the fall. So if you ever do need to get coffee from Starbucks, just go in the fall where they have this special coffee. Sumatra's all right too. Starbucks fall coffee. Starbucks fall coffee. Oh, it's just called fall. It's just called fall blend. It's just called fall blend. Palatable. Palatable means, by the way, palatable means just like appealing to most palates. Starbucks burns their coffee. That's not really true, but what does happen? Listen, what does happen at Starbucks, right? When people's like, oh, it tastes burnt, right? What usually ends up happening is that they leave the coffee on the burner for like longer than it should. And by burner, like the thing that keeps the coffee warm, right? And so, when the coffee's just sitting there, right? So like, let's say this is the coffee, like urn, right? So there's a little spout on the bottom, right? So like, it just kind of sits there, right? And then the coffee that's on the bottom ends up getting more heated than usual. So like, it gets basically more heat treated, therefore it kind of burns. So depending on the location, if they let it sit there for too long, then yes, they do burn their coffee. But if there's a good location that takes care of the coffee, they will not let that happen. So yeah, what's your opinion on the matcha craze? Matcha's just good. Matcha is just a good thing to have. I'm a long way from Starbucks. I wish I could try that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about trying Starbucks. It is like, all right. It is a good introduction to coffee. But like, if you want like a real introduction to coffee, go to like a specialty coffee cafe. Those are usually the places where, and talk to the baristas there and be like, ask about like, you know, ask about their favorite blends, ask about like, you know, like how do I drink this coffee? Like, is this kind of sound crazy, right? But there are specific ways to drink coffee, so that you can really get the best out of the coffee. Yeah, this is a pretty, yeah. Starbucks is expensive. Starbucks is expensive in general. Like it's like what, $5 for a cup of coffee, or $3 for a cup of coffee now? $6 for a latte? It's crazy, man. I get Swifty. Get Swifty in here. Man, I fucking do not like Rick and Morty anymore. But, like, I can admit they had some funny bits. But listen, a clock is right twice. A broken clock is right twice a day. So it's time to get Swifty. Swifty in here. I am for real. Never meant to ba ba boo ba ba. By the way, welcome back, Goonbag. Nice to see you again. I guess that's one thing. So if people, so I've seen this a couple times. I don't know if people are just trolling or like being silly on the internet, because I also like being silly on the internet. When people are like, "Hey, remember me?" Chances are I probably won't remember you. But if you make it onto the board, I will for sure remember you. Okay, I will fucking for sure remember if you just get onto the board somehow. I do need to update the board though. I do need to add one more name to it, which is Amadeus. Because if you also sub on Twitch, by the way, if you also sub on Twitch, you also get onto the board. But also if you use the Streamlabs links to tip, then that works too. $2 minimum, but yeah. Can you say Olivia? No, I cannot say Olivia. Family Guy writing is so much better than people. I mean, yes. First 3 seasons of Family Guy were actually really, really good. As of now, I'm not sure. Because I don't really watch new Family Guy. But one of the things that I think about often, right, when it comes to Family Guy, is the introduction of Joe the character. Joe Swanson. So Joe Swanson, as you may know, is the like not paraplegic, the handicapped character that has this, you know, he can't walk from his waist down, right? He can't use his legs. And one of the most important parts of early Family Guy was learning a lesson through all of it, even though it might be superficial or not. One of the most important parts of that episode was Peter being introduced to Joe for the first time and thinking that he is like, you know, just a regular guy, because he's a cop, right? And then he invites him out to the company the company baseball game. And then he shows up to the baseball game and he's in a wheelchair, and he's like, "Oh my god, he's in a wheelchair. Oh my god, we're gonna lose the game. Oh my god, what did I do? Oh my god, I can't believe I just did this." And then Joe fucking hits a home run and like wins the game for the company. And then Peter realizes, oh, maybe I shouldn't just judge people immediately based on how they look and or their situations in life, because Joe is actually a very, very competent person who can take care of himself, and he's a very good husband to his wife. And he does he have kids? I don't remember. He probably has kids. Bonnie's pregnant. But yeah, that's like a super like really like heartfelt episode, and I'm like, wow, like that's proper writing. And then like, of course they throw in like the weird heroin jokes and stuff like that, right? But yeah, I hope that's bread. It's a cinnamon bun. I do not, Panda, I do not remember you. Miniman, I do not remember you. Why are you guys posting bread? I go on a rant about Family Guy, and you guys are just posting bread in chat. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, another episode of Family Guy that I thought was really, really good was the one where he gets liposuction and plastic surgery. Peter ends up getting liposuction and plastic surgery, and so they're worried about their son's weight, Chris, right? They're like, oh, Chris is a little overweight. You should, you know, take him to the gym and like help him lose weight and stuff like that. Because Peter also himself is not that, you know, not that healthy. And so a lot of the episode is spending like the B-side, right? The B-side is like helping Chris lose weight, but the A plot is basically Peter being like, oh, I should just take liposuction. Oh, I should just get plastic surgery, right? And so then he does. And then he starts thinking too highly of himself, like he's too good for people, just because he like lost a bunch of weight and he's got like chiseled chin and like, you know, really buff like chest and whatever. He's like a very, very attractive man now, right? And the moral of the lesson is like, appearances are superficial, right? Like, yeah, people like, oh yeah, you'll like attract attention and people will like want to be near you, but like if you are a miserable person, you just end up pushing people away that actually genuinely care about you, because once those look fades, no one's gonna like you anymore. And like that's, you know, that's a really, really good message from Family Guy. From Family Guy. It's a good message. Now everybody would know. Now what's the message of Family Guy? Don't shoot people. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying about Family Guy writing, is that at least in the early Family Guy, right? Early Family Guy, they have lots of really, really good writing. I wonder if The Simpsons did anything like that. Don't fight chickens. I mean, they haven't used the chicken in like so long. They actually like just stopped using a bunch of characters for like a bunch of reasons. But basically the chicken, by the way, the chicken fight scenes, those were like specifically written to be like a 5-minute gag for a 22-minute episode, because they thought it would be funny if they spent like half the episode fighting a chicken. And then the network was like, you gotta fucking stop that. And so then they did. Because, you know, the network decides everything. I'm pretty good. Azura's Wrath. That's a fun game. Have you guys played that game? It's got boobs in it. What's poppin'? Phineas and Ferb creator was responsible for a lot of the deeper cut references of Family Guy. I mean, also just Seth MacFarlane is just also a big nerd as well. Like, he like references a bunch of stuff in the media that we don't really like even realize. Azura's Wrath is the most fire story. I've actually never finished Azura's Wrath, so I don't actually know the full story, but yeah. Let's pour myself some more coffee, shall we? It's the last of the coffee. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane's the reason why they did so many musical numbers. He's a musical guy. He grew up with musicals and like doing like, and he can sing, man, and he can sing. I was actually really, really blown away by his performance in Sing as the Mouse, where it's like, I did it my way. Oh, welcome back, Rex. Again, I'm really glad to see like familiar faces show up again. So I'm gonna say that again. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. And I'm sorry if I don't like recognize you immediately. But yeah, I do know when people do show up. If you show up more, the more often you show up, the more I'll recognize you. That's for sure. Especially when it comes to this size. Yeah. When I'm this size of a you know, if the chat is about this size, I can easily pick people out. And even if I do end up growing a lot bigger, if the chat ends up being 50 or 100, not that I'm expecting it to, but like if it ever does, I will try my best to like really like acknowledge everybody as best as I can. Yeah, no, the funny thing is somebody was talking to me, right? It was like, what is your main content? Like, what do you do? Like, what is your main content? And like, my main content is literally, I guess we have a word for it now. At least I figured out there's a word for it. Is fika, is Swedish fika. It's just sitting down, having coffee, chatting, and you know, taking our time. And a lot of that stuff is actually, it is inspired by it's sort of inspired by free rent. Because Frieren, I don't know if you guys have watched Frieren or know anything about Frieren, but Frieren, Beyond Journey's End is about slowing down. Because Frieren is an elf. Elves live a long time, right? And Frieren basically was like, well, this moment's gonna pass, so I should just let it pass. And it wasn't until later on in life where her old party members, right, Himmel and the rest of them, the other two, Himmel and the rest of the other two, fuck, it's not Stark, it's what's the other guy's name? Fucking the dwarf and the priest. I keep forgetting their names for some reason. Right, it's not until they reach the end of their lives where she's like, oh, I should have spent time to get to know them. And she realizes that way too late after they're kind of gone, or like they're unable to like spend time with her. And so her whole thing, the whole thing about that anime is slowing, and I guess manga, is about slowing down and like being able to take in the moments. And so that's kind of like where this sort of segment comes, and we do it 3 times a week. It used to be 2 times a week, but now it's 3 times a week. And so like, yeah, that's when I'm like, just slow down, enjoy your time, and you know, yeah. Do you have a Valentine's? Yeah, everybody here, every single one of you. No? I mean, I'm Canadian, so like they technically already have, but also not really. I do find it funny, right, about Britain, is that they had, Brexit, whatever, right? And so it's just really, really freaking funny to me. When Brexit happened, it's like, America has Independence Day, Canada has Independence Day, and the British were like, we want our own Independence Day, and so they then just made their own Independence Day, and I thought that was really funny. I don't know what the consequences of that was, because I just don't fucking get it. But yeah. Thank us for giving us. That's so funny. Independence Day. So, in America, I believe Independence Day is the 4th of July, right? That, because the funny thing is, I still don't really know, because every single time somebody brings up the 4th of July, right? They always just say the 4th of July. Oh, like, what are you doing for the 4th of July? Right? They always say 4th of July, 4th of July. They never say Independence Day. Like, oh, what are you doing for Independence Day? No. They always say, what are you doing the 4th of July? And so I keep thinking Independence Day and the 4th of July are two different significant days for the United States. It's the same day. It's the same fucking day. When is Canadian Independence Day? July 1st, also known as Canada Day. So yeah, the reason why I know that Canada Day is our Independence Day, because we don't really call it Independence Day, we just call it Canada Day, the day Canada became a country. Canada Day. So like, that makes sense. But 4th of July, that's literally the 21st September, 21st night of September. Do you remember? Could you like imagine if we just called like Valentine's Day 14th of February? Like, what are you doing for the 14th of February? It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm gonna be so fucking busy on Independence Day. What's happening on Independence Day? The funny thing, so I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to live in the States for like 5 years. I lived in the States for like 5 years, and one of the years I was there, I was traveling on the train, right? And it was like full of people. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people here today. And I was with my friends. I was like, yeah, guys, is that kind of crazy? There's a ton of people on the train. And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, we know. And they're like, I was like, I wonder if there's like an event going on. It was the fucking 4th of July. It was Independence Day. I was like, is there like maybe like, is there a baseball game happening right now? And they're like, Akira, it's Independence Day. I was like, oh yeah. I work, you know, people who work on holidays, hats off to you guys. I think Americans remember, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I don't think any Americans really know about Canada Day. So, yeah. A question actually I got when I was living in Japan was like, people like, oh yeah, Americans celebrate Independence Day, July 4th, 4th of July. Does Canada have something like that? And they're like, oh yeah, we do. We have Canada Day. And the thing is that like Japan also has like an Independence Day as well, but I don't remember what it was called. It's not like an actual Independence Day. It's more like a celebration of the day Japan became a country, which is basically, you know, Independence Day. I think it's really, really crazy though that a long time ago, that's when countries became like, you know, when countries are like founded. The idea of founding countries is so interesting to me, especially when it comes to like older countries like China and Japan and well, those are the ones I only can really think of because there's a lot of resources available to learn about Chinese history and Japanese history. Oddly enough, I don't know a whole lot about Korean history or like any, or like any of the Southeast Asian countries. Don't look up into the founding of Australia. I do know that Australia used to be like the convict zone, basically. The British were like, what do we do with all these convicts? Send them off to Australia, where there's spiders and kangaroos. And that's all I really know about about Australia is back in the day. It's like, oh, it used to be just like where prisoners go or convicts go. And, you know, it makes sense for it to be called Mad Max Land because like it kind of was like, you know, I mean, isn't it like most of Australia is like desert or like uninhabitable? Like this, like the whole center of Australia is pretty much uninhabitable. So like most of the outer ring of Australia is where people live. A lot of people still live in the center. Is that, wait, the center, is that where, fuck, what's that place called? Bendigo? Is that where Bendigo is? I do know that people, there's a thing about Bendigo where people like do not go to Bendigo. Is Bendigo in the center? The way you mentioned Bendigo. What about there's something about Bendigo that the people are like, do not go to Bendigo. Khalifa? Wiz Khalifa? Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I don't know if this has popped up for you. But we do have like chat rules now. And I've told my mods, guys, that if you break any of the rules, specifically number 1, because that's a big issue. If you break rule number 1, you are likely getting either timed out immediately or like banned because you shouldn't do that. And this is a safety thing. Yeah. I'm just saying, guys, all right? If you just, rule number 1 is kind of like the big one. What was it again? Don't worry about it. If you don't remember it, don't worry about it. If you haven't broken it so far. I will say this though, in general, and I'll say what the rule is, but like, I believe in internet safety. And I believe people on the internet should be safe, especially kids and teens. All right? I especially believe that kids and teens should be safe on the internet. So therefore, for your own safety, do not give out your biometrics. And by biometrics, if you don't know what biometrics is, it is things that can identify you physically. So things that are like your describing of your appearance. So like hair color, eye color, skin color, nationality, things like that, right? Country is fine. Like you can talk about your country. That's fine. But like not about never talk about your city. Never talk about like, never talk about like where you live. Never talk about your age, right? Age is a big one because people on the internet get fucking weird when you mentioned your age. So like that's kind of like the big one. Do not mention your age. And I'm just like, don't let people figure out what age you are, because once they figure out how old you are, that gives the incentive to be weird towards you for some reason. And I've seen it a lot, and that's the reason why I have it in place, is because people are fucking weird. Yeah, and also don't talk in other languages, and that the other languages are literally just because I can't moderate the chat. So if you are saying heinous things, if you're saying like really, really bad things in a different language, I can't moderate that. I can't, I can't, I can't scold you. I can't like whatever. So, just don't. Because if you are saying anything mean, again, I can't tell. And if you are saying anything mean, I don't want you guys to do that. So, I'm just going to assume that if I cannot read it, if I cannot understand it, it could be potentially dangerous. And so then don't. And that's pretty much rules, guys. Me breaking down the rules entirely, right? That's pretty much that it. But yeah, I'm almost done my coffee, by the way. I'm about halfway done. After we're done coffee, then we can do some puzzles. After puzzles are done, we can just go back and do some more chatting. Does anyone have any tea? Yeah, does anybody have tea? I always say this, guys. So every 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern, I always go live every Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. So if you guys ever want to have coffee with me or have a tea with me or whatever, I'm always live around the same time. So just be like, oh yeah, Kira's streaming. I should make myself a tea or coffee and have a tea and coffee with him, and maybe eat a pastry. Have a Swedish fika with him. Yeah, just like it's usually roughly about 3 hours a day. We're around for about 3 hours, and then we just chat. We just have a talk, and we just enjoy ourselves. I also have I have a very, very specific rule that has no real I would say it has a real consequence, but the reasoning behind it is super, super dumb. But the concept behind it is very, very specific. All right. So one of the things that I really want people to do is respect boundaries, right? If somebody says, hey, listen, I really don't want that. I really just do not want to see that. I don't want to talk about it or anything, right? I want people to respect boundaries. So my very, very random rule a very, very random rule that has a very, very significant consequence for the dumbest reason, other than just like, hey, please don't do this, because I do not want to see it. You're not allowed to post pictures of Labubus in my Discord and in chat, whatever. Don't do it. Listen, don't do it. Like, I know you're tempted to do it right now, okay? I know you're tempted to do it. Right? But don't do it just yet. If you do, I will ban you. Right? You're not allowed to post pictures of Labubus. And the reason why is I say specifically, please don't post pictures of Labubus. Right? And if you violate that, that tells me that you do not like respect people's boundaries. You don't respect people's, like, you know, like, I understand like sort of rage baiting and sort of whatever. Listen, do not do it, because specifically, if you are willing to be like, oh, what, I'm gonna be a little shitlord, right? I'm gonna be a little shitlord. I'm gonna post a little boo boo. I will ban you, because like that's not cool. Like, what if it's something actually very, very specific and very, very, like, very triggering for somebody, right? For example, me, right? I don't really like spiders, right? I have really, really bad arachnophobia, right? So I'm saying, like, please don't post any spiders. Please don't, like, you know, please don't talk about spiders' anatomy. Please don't, like, you know, mention, like, a bunch of spider stuff, right? So the thing is that I specifically chose Labubus because, one, they're Labubus. They're fucking weird and freaky, right? So if you post a Labubu knowing that I really do not want a Labubu in chat because you like want to be a little shitlord, that's ban worthy, because that is a, I think that is a, like, a, it's a quality that I don't really respect. It's okay to send cat emoji? Yeah, you can. And I guess that does include Labubu emojis. Listen. So yeah, you're not allowed to post Labubus. You're not, and the reason is just because that, like, if you want to push people's buttons when they really, really don't want their buttons to be pushed, it's a good sign that, like, you don't respect people and their boundaries. So that's literally the only reason. It's literally the only reason. I think it was a very good idea for me to stay and not colonize. I'm glad you enjoyed it here. Yeah, no. This is a very like casual, very calm. I'm gonna say calm, but it's a very casual sort of stream. So if you guys like want to take a break from the brain rot, if you want to take a break from kind of like the stresses in life, we just kind of like shoot the shit, as they say. So why would anyone want to be rude to their streamer? There's a tons of people that want to be rude to their streamers. Listen, you can bully me a little bit, but like, you can bully me a little bit, but like, you know, if you start pushing boundaries, that's where I draw the line. Okay. I can't scroll up or down, both of them brain rot. I still cannot believe that the very few times that I've scrolled TikTok shorts for not TikTok shorts, YouTube shorts for lives, I've gotten brain rot streams where there's a guy pretending to be Skibbity Toilet, and then there was another stream where, like, the one that fucking blows my mind is there's a guy and a girl, and the girl's just going ooh woo, ooh woo, ooh woo, ooh woo, and the guy's like, oh come on guys, we need more likes, oh yeah. And the girl's just going ooh woo, ooh woo. I'm like, oh my fucking god, what is this? The guy who acts like a toilet. Yeah, have you guys seen him? Ice cream, so good. I wanted to do a brain rot stream just to be a little shitlord where I just say 6-7 for 67 minutes. But yeah, I've seen that one. The fact that you guys have seen that one is fucking crazy. Oh my god. The fact that you've seen it is fucking crazy to me. I hate those. I do too. And that's also the reason why I'm on shorts too. Is so you guys can take a break from that shit. We're gonna cure some of that brain rot for you guys, okay? By sitting down and having some coffee, and you know, just kind of enjoying the moment, all right? Like, take a step back. I do believe that instant gratification has kind of been a problem, but like that's kind of like a problem that's brought on by like current technology. I wouldn't say it's brought on by current technology, but it's made worse by current technology. Things like, guys, I don't know if you know this. Oh my god, but like social media used to be so much different. Because now on social media, you can make money off of social media. You can make money off of Instagram and stuff like that. You can make money off of TikTok and whatever. So a lot of people will post things to get a lot of views and then make the number go up. And then like, you know, they end up making stuff that's like not worthwhile. They post stuff that they don't actually believe in. And that's something I don't value as a creator. I want to create things that bring meaning to myself. Yeah, I want to create things that bring meaning to myself, and hopefully that has the same meaning to you guys. And that's kind of like why we're here. We're just kind of relaxing, enjoying the moment, shooting the shit. I cannot see anybody's profile pictures right now. I only see your guys' names. Goonbag. Have a good one. German and Soviet songs? That's weird. Sorry, I'm just reading my notifications. Seal in a top hat and monocle and a cup of tea. Ooh, like a British person. I do end up getting a lot of Europeans because of my time slot, which is kind of sad because like then I usually play games in the evening, right? Which means that people aren't around for it because they're either like, you know, they're usually asleep. So I usually end up having like two different like types of people show up. How many minutes till Wordle? Whenever I finish my coffee, really. Probably in 5 minutes. I feel like that's a good time. I did start late today. I started at like 9:40 instead of 9. So like, we're kind of on schedule. It's usually about an hour of talking, an hour and a half of talking, and then we do the Wordle. 5 p.m. for me. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, my hands look weird when I do that. You see that? It's like I look like a jellyfish. I think one of the things that I need to do more is play a game for fun. That's something that I haven't really done in a while. I wouldn't say I haven't done in a while, but like I need to like focus more on. Because I feel like, sorry, wow, I inhaled my own spit. I feel like a lot of the times I just want to get things done in video games. I just want to like get things done, and that's you know, it's not a very good mindset. Because there are like, I was thinking about this the other day, but like there's a bunch of games that I've played on stream, right? Where I'm like, oh, I need to finish this game. I need to finish this game. And so I'll end up like not really enjoying the game and just being like, oh, I need to get this game done, right? It kind of starts to feel more like work than it is playtime. So yeah. That's kind of how I've been seeing video games as of recently, and I was like, I should kind of maybe not do that. And so a lot of the times now, whenever I'm playing a video game in my free time, I will remind myself, okay, well, I don't need to get things done today. I don't need to get to a certain point of the game, right? I watched somebody who had a problem with doing every quest in games he was playing. Like what was the problem, that he had to do them, or the problem that he wasn't doing them? War Thunder. War Thunder? No, I don't think that's a game that I would play. So the thing is that like I like RPGs, and the thing with RPGs is that you really have to like immerse yourself in the story and like really understand it and really get to know the characters. That's kind of like one of the important parts of RPGs. And I just have not been doing that, and that's kind of like, ugh. He was doing all the side quests and like a checklist, and it led him to play the game for like 200 hours. Listen, if that's what he enjoys, then, you know, then maybe, like, and maybe it's not a problem, right? Maybe he really wants to play that game for 200 hours. I know that when I played Tales of Vesperia, right? I was a completionist when it came to Tales of Vesperia. But the 300 hours that I put into Tales of Vesperia were like of my own volition. Like, I played Tales of Vesperia like crazy because I loved that game and I loved the characters, I loved the gameplay, I loved that game to fucking death. And the reason why I just wanted to complete it is because I just fucking love the game so much. But like, if it's like, oh, I'm playing, I don't know, fucking, what's a game that I really do not care about? Skyrim, right? If I'm playing like Skyrim, right? And like, oh, I need to do everything in Skyrim. Then it's like, it seems like more of a chore than it is to like really enjoy it, you know? I already played a game for 200 hours without realizing. Yeah, no, sometimes that just happens. I put so many hours into Smash Brothers, it's fucking crazy. But the thing is that I genuinely like Smash Brothers. And I want to get better at it. And the thing is that with Smash Brothers, there's no real goal, right? You just get better. And that's the one thing I also like about Smash Brothers is that I never have to complete anything. It's about self-development. It's about getting better. It's about understanding yourself. It's about understanding how your opponents will work. It's about adapting. It's about learning. And that's why I think fighting games in general are just really good for the brain. Because you can learn things like adapting and learning and like seeing improvement, right? And like, sure, one of the things is to like increase your rank in like ranked mode or whatever. But like, the goal shouldn't be to get your rank as high as possible. The goal should be to get as good as possible. And rank isn't necessarily the best, signifier of improving. It is a signifier of improving, but it's not the best way, right? Because I don't know if you guys have ever played games like Overwatch or like Marvel Rivals or Apex Legends or like anything like that, but like your rank in those games, they matter so little because of things like boosting. Oh god, League of Legends as well. God, fucking League of Legends, man. Because like your peak rank doesn't fucking matter. What matters is your overall rank consistency. So like if you reach like platinum once, right? But you're consistently ending in like silver 2, silver 1. Your rank is silver. I'm gonna say your rank is silver. Just because you made to platinum once doesn't mean like, oh, I'm a platinum player. No, you're a fucking silver player. That's how it is. Bum bum bum. He started this thing where he focused on doing the main story and nothing else. I wonder if that like really helped him. People think combos are a requirement to learn in order to be good at fighting games when it's the fundamentals. Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, oh my god. Okay. It's such an easy thing to fall into. Is to be like, oh, I need to learn my combos, right? Or I need to learn my combo. No, what you need to learn is your bread and butters, right? Because there's no way you can start the combo if you don't know how to get into it in the first place, right? So like, I don't know how a lot of people think about this, but whenever you see a person jump, you have two options. You can either block it or you can anti-air it, right? And depending on what happens afterwards, that just is. I need to memorize the tech and move list. Yeah. Another thing is just like also learning other characters. one of the important things about fighting games in general is like knowing what your opponents are looking for. So my specialty is Smash Brothers, right? So when I'm fighting like a Marth player, for example, right? I know Marth is gonna be in the air like half the time, right? So Marth is looking for like neutral airs, they're looking for forward airs, spacing forward airs, they're doing like forward tilts to space you out. And then once they get in, they'll like start doing up tilts and juggle combos, and that's like kind of how Marth kind of operates, right? As opposed to Link or Samus, who are projectile characters, they want to zone you out. They're looking to get those bombs in. They're looking to condition you into jumping by throwing projectiles at you. Once you're in the air, what they're looking for is to, start to anti-air you. And that's the sort of thing that you need to learn as well. It's not necessarily just your own character, but how other characters will play against you. And that's a super, super, like, really, really important thing. And that applies to pretty much every single fighting game as well. Because, like, for example, like in Street Fighter, right? I'm not super, like, versed into Street Fighter, right? But, like, for example, I play Manon in Street Fighter 6. What I'm looking for is spacing and then moving in, and then once I'm in, to start doing the grapple moves and stuff like that, right? To space out, and then once you're outspaced, just to move in and get those grapples, right? I'm looking for command grabs and stuff like that. It's probably the same with like Zangief, right? Probably, I don't know. I can explain the difference between Challenger 2 main battle tank and Challenger 3 main battle tank. Bleh. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. When it comes to fighting games, and games where you fight somebody, right? Or like PvP games, I should say. PvP games. It's about adjusting, really. It can be applied to anything. Overwatch, right? Like you see a Widow in the background, the Widow's gonna stay in the back, right? And look for vantage points, pretty much, right? As opposed to like Tracer, who's gonna be looking to flank all the time. You see they have a Tracer. You should be looking behind you every so often. When they have like a Reinhardt, they are going to be pushing forward. You're gonna be pushing that shield a lot. That sort of thing, right? It's pretty much, yeah, TF2 as well. Yeah, TF2. Right? You see they have like a bunch of scouts. You're gonna be like keeping an eye on your flanks, right? If you say they have a spy, you gotta bring out a freaking pyro and just start torching your own teammates and seeing if there's a spy among you. I appreciate the compliment in the voice. Thank you so much. Anyways, I'm just ranting now. All right, do you guys want to do? Sorry, that was a really loud clap. Do you want to? Do you want to do the Wordle? I want to do the Wordle. Is she a good sniper? Shot playing. Real. Okay. Sorry. Let me get situated. We're gonna. Oh, sorry. Ooh. I almost knocked over my camera. We're gonna get resituated into the Wordle position. It is time for the Daily Dolce. Okay. I literally have to like switch computers, by the way. And that's why like whenever we do this, it takes me a while because I'm literally like scooching over to the next computer. Okay. I was recently playing Fire Emblem, so I was like, I'm in the mood to listen to some Fire Emblem. All right, cool. Let's get going. That's not. Okay, so there's some mortals. Okay. So, if you have, if you guys don't know, we actually have some custom mortal stuff. So in my server on Discord, if you can find a link to the Discord, you can find a link to the Discord. You can send in custom mortals and tell me to solve a puzzle. So this is a puzzle by that guy. Oh my god. All right, so this is a puzzle by that guy. This is only 4. It's only 4 letters long. I don't know if I should feel nervous or if I should feel confident. I accidentally threw my glasses. I read that as threw up my glasses. I threw up my glasses. I ate them and I threw them up. All right, yeah. So if you go into my Discord, there should be like a separate thing that's like, hey, you can send me a Wordle, and I'll try to solve your Wordle. So this is again a Wordle by that guy. I want to say that for some reason, but I don't want to do that at the same time. Let's try maybe like and subscribe. No. Spry maybe. Try Spry. Okay, maybe not. What the hell? What? Okay, I'm scared. Foam. Let's try foam. Everyone loves a good foam. Okay, A's in the right place. Oh my goodness. There's no way it's that. There's no way it's that, is it? Okay, that's hats. Is it what? Oh my god. Oh, that was rough, guys. That was scary. 4-letter words can be a little like, they can be tough, man. Mama Panda called me to drink coffee. Have a good coffee break. Have a good what's it called? Fika. Have a good fika. Fika. Okay, so yeah, also guys, if you don't know, that I also do not read the chat between Wordle and Word Salad. So we do 4 games. I usually don't read chat. We do Wordle, we do the mini crossword, we do the connections, and then we do the Word Salad. So here we go. Okay. I usually just end up looking in chat to see if they have about a 5-letter word. Break. I see the word break. Okay, we got an E. That's pretty good. I want to, every time I get a vowel in this 3rd place, I want to do like a SH or like a PL or a CH. Something like that. This is like a really, I don't know, this is a really bad word, but like it could be it. Chess. Chess could be a good word here. I was like, niche. That's a good one. Like, he's not in the right place. We're gonna go with chess though. Okay, so we got a S and an E, or S and a C to work with now. Scene. And scene. Are you independent or with a company? I'm independent. I'm doing my own thing. I would love to be with a company, but yeah, I have a lot of ideas, but like no ways to fund them, and that's kind of like the problem. And yeah, it's not like I make a whole lot of money doing this either, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh guys, I'm gonna spend the money that I make here on the stuff that I'm gonna do, because I don't make any money. I know, I'm doing this for the love of the game, really. We do this for the love of the game. It's not, listen, it's not to get famous, it's not to make money, it's for the love of the game. Alright, gift wrapping flourish. A bow? Oops, a bow. My typing is bad. The M of DMV. A motor? What airlines often charge for selecting your seats? What airlines often charge for selecting your seats? Choice? Choose? I don't know. We'll come back to that. Requiring constant emotional validation. Incel. No. Workers doing rounds. Abbreviations. Huh? Workers doing rounds. A check? I don't know. Like some wine and Christmas presents. Like some wine. Bottled? Wine. Eh? Missing animal in Zootopia, that's the otter. Cross-play plays. Huh? Cross-play plays. Is it words? I don't know what this is. Many. Is it many mad? I don't know. A bit of sunshine. Array of sunshine. Okay, so maybe we can figure out what these are from coming back. What airlines often charge for selecting your... Extra. They charge extra. That's lame. Requiring constant emotional validation. Is it mopey? No. Is it boxed? Boxed wine? Oh, boxed wine and like boxed presents. Okay. Oh, it is probably words. This would be needy. And the word is DRS? DRS? Yeah, so I normally do these on my own. And then I check the what chat has been saying after between games. There are some games that you can help with later though, but the first 4 games I do on my own. Alright, next. Connections. Okay. Literally, okay is just a word. So I already see, MC, DJ, KO, and OK. These are letters. 2 letters. M, C, D, J, O, K, K, O. A rim shot. Okay. A rim shot? But, exposition, interview. So I see interview, I see commentary, outtakes, a trailer. These are things that happen in a movie. We have a fair, a convention, a show, and a exposition, maybe? And then I guess maybe hubbub, hire some spokesperson, and what's the last one I was looking for? Interview? No. Exposition? No. Is it exposition? I don't. Hold on a second. I need to take a look at what this could be. So I see like spokesperson, exposition, tiresome, hubbub, maybe. Rim shots. Oh, is it rim shots? Fair convention show. Oh, is it? Oh, exposition. No, it was rim shot. Person. Rimshot, tiresome hubbub. Is that what it is? So then we get commentary, interview, outtakes, and trailer. Yeah, I don't know what this one would be. Let's try this one first. Rimshot, hubbub, tiresome, and spokesperson. Parts of a wheel, really? Okay. Oh, the hubcap, the rim shot, or the rim, spokes, and the tire. Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's funny. I like that one. Maybe let's do from here. We'll do the. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is green. I feel like this is green. Or is it blue? Because OK, DJ, KO. I feel like that's way too easy. So like maybe we're gonna try this one. This might be green. This might be blue. It's blue. Okay, cool. Let's try maybe exposition, fair, convention, and show. Is this one gonna be green? Oh, fuck. We got no mistakes though. I always screw up the last two though. The goal here is to get purple, blue, green, yellow. I always skip I always mess up these last two. You play PUBG? I don't. PUBG has free rent in it, so that's pretty cool. But I don't. That's the only reason why I'd want to play PUBG is that free rent is in it, and that's literally the only reason. But like, I'd more likely play Fortnite because Fortnite has like Miku and like Naruto. Free rent is in PUBG. I wonder if we can like hold on a second. Free rent PUBG. Yeah, there she is. There she is. Why is she in PUBG? I don't know. Okay, let's do the word salad. Okay, words before call. What is it called? A cold call? Is cold call in here? No. A roll call? A roll. No. A call. Words before call. What? Wow. A rose call? Wait, what? Oh, roll? Oh, roll call. Okay. Did I say roll call and just not see it? I think I was looking for like roll as an R-O-L-E for some reason. A wank. I think if there's a CL word, maybe? A clank call? A prank call? Asket call. Asket call. Nasket ball. Phone call. Roll call, prank call, roll call. Hose up. Where does this? Oh, wake up call? I was like, where does W fit on here? A close call, and a house call, and a last call. There we go, 2 minutes, not too bad. Ba-da-bum. I hope I heard what Akira said wrong. No, I said wank. I said wank. I said it an inappropriate word. All right, we're gonna do. Oops. We're gonna do the Clueless. So you guys love the Clueless. I also love the Clueless though. So, all right. So if you guys don't know what Clueless is, it's a word. It's a single word, right? It could be anything. So we're just gonna work together and see what we can find for the Clueless. Is chat gone or am I crazy? You are crazy. I didn't realize people were playing PUBG. Yeah. Northern Lion plays PUBG a lot, which I'm like, I want to watch Northern Lion a bit more, but I also just not care about PUBG. This was brought up. Maybe sniper. What sniper? Whoa, sniper isn't a word. Okay. Let's try the word steal. Okay, it's not anything steal. It's fairly adjacent to the word steal. Not by a whole lot. Let's try a fruit again. Let's try a peach. Okay, not peach. It's way farther than a peach. Let's try, I was gonna think maybe baseball, but that's maybe not it. Let's try the word basket. Okay, not basket. Let's try beach. Not a beach. Okay, closer to his beach than it is to steal, though. Let's try maybe a tree. Okay, we're getting closer. Maybe wood? No. Is it gonna be another nature thing? Okay, mountain. Okay, maybe rock. Okay. Oh, one. Nice number. Cool. Elite. What can we do here from rock? Maybe mineral? Okay, no. Rock. What about music? Jazz? Okay, I think it's music related. Let's try like maybe let's try guitar. Okay, no. So rock and jazz. What if it's like dance? It's tap, like tap dancing. Okay, it's not tap dancing. What are some other music genres? Pop? Okay, it's not quite pop. Techno. Okay. Let's just try the word music and see. Okay, music. Yeah, it's definitely a music one. Okay. Something that's music related. Rap. Okay, no. So it's not a genre. It's not a genre, but it is music related. Let's just try another instrument real quick. Let's try like the cello. No. Okay, so it's not an instrument. Let's try orchestra. Orchestra. Not an orchestra. Music. Madonna. No. Band? No. A record? Ooh, okay. Cassette. Cassette. No. Maybe a sheet? Like sheet music? No. Record. Album. No. A list? Okay. Is it popular? Okay. Musical. Okay, okay. Microphone. I like the word microphone. No, it's not microphone. This is. What if it's Wicked? Nope, it's not Wicked. Record, popular, musical. Something maybe like that. Is that movie? No. Record. Popular and musical. Platinum? Not platinum. I'm gonna try just agency. Company? No. Record. Does CD work? Okay, CD is too, like, is not a word. What about disc? Okay, it's not a disc. Record, popular. Concerts? Let's try concerts. Oops, concerts. Nope. Stage? No. A play? No. Player? No. Top. Mayo no Top gun? It's gonna be one word, so it can't be a combination word. It's literally just one word. A needle. Okay, no. I was thinking like a record player needle. Decade. Oh, okay. Hits. No. A registry? Okay, then. '80s. No. 90. 90. I tried it. Millennium. Nope. A decade. An era? Okay. History. Oh, amazing. Less than 50. Why is, I guess, music history? I get it. How is that music? It's not. Music, like music history, right? Music history. Things that were popular is part of history. An era is history. A decade is part of the history. Spottle? Like, is that like Spotify? We're gonna do more or less though. Which has more monthly searches, Titanic or asthma? Probably asthma, because a lot more people are looking to treat their asthma, maybe? No fucking way. There are that many people still looking at the Titanic? Oh. You know for a fucking fact it's gonna be Rick Astley. The Rick roll. That's actually really close though. Oh, fucking, it's Taylor Swift. Without a fucking doubt, it's Taylor Swift. Almost 10, like 100, wait, almost 100 million. Oh my god. That's crazy. It's gonna be Taylor Swift. Iggy Azalea versus Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is a classic, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it maybe Iggy? Stevie Wonder? I haven't really heard of Iggy Azalea in recent times. I don't know, guys. I'm a little stumped here. I want to say Iggy, but it's Stevie Wonder, guys. Are you telling me more people are into Iggy? Yeah, kinda. I knew it. Ugh. I knew it. I knew I should have. I knew I should have second guessed myself. Oh, it's Stevie Wonder though. Oh, Invisible Man versus Batman and Super. I know this one. I know people hated this movie. I know people hated this movie, but I also have not heard of this movie. So I'm gonna go over the I haven't heard of this movie over the I hate this movie. Okay, cool. Paranormal Activity. I do know this is a really, really good movie in terms of what is that called? Practical effects. But I also know that people don't really like it. Oh my god. That was a tough one. She hasn't been for like, I don't know, 10 years. Okay, that's fair. That movie is at 6.5. Listen, it's not a 7.8. Listen, if it's not a 7.8, if it's as long as it's 7.8 out of 10, you know it's a good one. Okay, let's do, what are we doing? We are gonna do the strands. We're gonna change the music here. Nothing wrong with Fire Emblem, but we gotta change it up a bit. You know what I want to listen to? I want to listen to Final Fantasy IX. There we go. It's on the house. It's on the house. Freebie? It's on the house. Wait, what if this is like houses, like roofs? Is it gonna be like wood? Beams? Tiles? Gonna play World War II game? Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Scout? Is it maybe chimney? Panels? Wood? Is it wood? Stone? Is stone in here? Stone is almost in there. Marble? Ding. Siding. Yeah, siding is one. Let's look for the spangram first, though. So it's probably going to be a vertical one, then. Siding, is stucco? 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 Yeah, stucco. Vinyl? Yeah. Stone, stucco, siding. Wood. Oh, these are like materials to make a house, it looks like. EC Tech. Tick. Materials. Material. Oh, it's siding material. Siding material. There, that's the spamgram. Okay. Stucco. Stone. Vinyl. Oops, vinyl. Vinyl, there we go. Wood. Compos. Is it brick? Brick. Composite. Yeah, look at that. Okay, next is... We'll do a little bit of spelling bee. This always goes pretty badly. We haven't done spelling bee hasn't gone well in like the past, in the past few days. What's composite? I don't know. Hobbit? A hoot? Thin? Gonna go EP now? Have a good sleepy. Have a good sleepy EP. Hort? Hort? Hot? The fact that H is like a really, really hard word to, or hard letter to work with here. Horton? Horton here's a who? Who? Thoron? Like from Fire Emblem? Robin Hoot. Hoover? There's no V or an E. Thoron! Yeah, I love Thoron. Bean? Hit is too short. Horrent. Thrint. Oh, a hint. A hint? Horn? Hornt? Bignot? Bignot. A thorn? Thorn would work. Throb? I feel like TH is gonna be a lot of words here. Hitborn. Oh, Hitborn? Hit? Rob? Horn tib. Tib? Inhibit? Is inhibitor. Wait. Inhibitor. Inhibitor has been broken. Horon? Both? Honor? Honor works here? Horror? Oh my god, I'm cruising! Thor would work. Like the purple? You mean the god? What the? Purple guy? Thoron. I just realized that's where Thoron gets its name from. Oh my god. I just realized Thoron comes from Thor. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Heiner? Inhorn. I come up with an idea and it's on the sheet. What? A theory? I mistook Thor for the one that collects what? Do you know how insane you sound right now? Orbit? Oh my god, orbit works, but there's no H in it. Oh! Thanos! Thanos. Birth? Oh, birth. Oh my god. Birth? Birth? We almost have birthright. Broth? Nice. Tooth. Booth. Try thrill? There's no L's. Oh, I realized I should zoom in a little bit. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I wasn't zoomed in. Higher? Horbit. Poor. A Nooth? A Ruth? Thread. Oops. In horror. Horrits. Hobbin? Hobon? Hibit. We have inhibit. We have horror. Borth. North? North. I'm looking for words that end in TH. That seems to be words that start with TH, and words that end in TH are words that are worth thinking about. Hoth? Hot Ron. Nice Ron. Boing. Hey, Lamango. In birth? What's that one? Night in birth? Night in birth? On birth. I would love to play Red Dead 2, except I'm not really into that right now. Ooh, kitty time. So, oh, the other day I was like Endor during the Wordle. I realized what Endor was from. It's not from Middle Earth. It's from Star Wars. Endor is from where the Ewoks live. Honto? Hanoi. Honto? 好きな運だ、好きなんだ、好きな運だ、好きなんだ。Hint? Is there a word that we can start with H? There's not a whole lot of HI words, is there? Hitter. Nihib. Torn? No H. Is north bit a word? North bit? A horn bit? A bit? Itor. We're almost there. I think we can do this. We got throb. Thorn. We got thorn. North. Orb. A hot orb. Hit bin. Bin hit. Hot. Hot horn. A hot bot? I'm just combining words at this point. I don't know, man. Bronze? Ith. Brith? Spit birth. Brith. Brithen. There's no E. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Bront? I want to do horrid, but D, we don't have a D to work with. Of Robin? We're so close to Robin Hood, but we have no D. Born again. Binthor. Oh, honey, I'm home. Bronto burgers? Wait, Bronto? Is that a word? There's no H. Is honor with two N? No. Han. Is there a word that ends with H-O-N? There's no D. A hooter? A bonther. Yeah, we already did tooth. In which we got booth. Ruth. Booth. Hobo. Oh god, hobo? Oh god, hobo. In maybe in oh in off. Tith? Not a word apparently. Thought. In birth is not a word that works. It sounds like a word that would work, but it's not. Oh, we are so close. Borth? Nope. Borth? Boronith? Boronith? Nith. Fourth. Oh, ninth. Sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 12th. Roboth? Is that a word? Roboth? Rhino? Oh my god. And we did it! Yay! Honestly, that has gone so much better than the last times we've done spelling bee, because Gouache Dawn, I really do not like how this game has been treating us. Nineth. Rinse then repeat. All right. I'm gonna take a quick BRB, guys. If you're on shorts, you are gonna see you guys are gonna see a game. If you're anywhere else, you will not see a game. But that's all right. Give me a second here. I have to just disable this for a second. I know it's not gonna reveal anything by going to this website, but it still kind of makes me uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna do it anyways. What's the words on stream? So yeah, if you're on shorts, you're gonna have a game for you to play. If you're not, you're gonna see a BRB, and you're gonna be able to see a bunch of fan art that people have submitted. I'm gonna take a quick BRB. I'm gonna take roughly about 3 minutes, and we'll take it from there. All right, so I'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ugh! so good at this game. All right. Brown. Oh, is that where's like mirrors of music? There we go. Okay, it's cool. We're back. Sorry about that. I actually have not fully switched over. I have not fully switched back to chatting mode. You're gonna hear a little bit of a binky bonkin as I switch back. There we go. It doesn't want to see my eyes all the time. There we go. I'm not looking down. There we go. It keeps wanting me to like look down for some reason. I'm not looking down. I'm gonna like maybe adjust the camera. Ah, there we go. Ah, there we go. So hi, welcome back. Hey, we're just gonna, it's now the chatting segment, so welcome back. So Saturday. Saturday is Valentine's Day, guys. I have ideas for that day. I'm not sure how well it's gonna go though. I really have no idea how well it's gonna go. But there's gonna be some ideas. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do exactly, but my ideas for Valentine's Day. It should be in the morning, by the way, guys, at 9 a.m. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So yeah, we're gonna be doing. I want to do call-ins so people can call in and like ask questions, or not ask questions. They shoot their shot, or like I'm gonna judge them based on their Riz. We're gonna do a Riz check, so people can call in. That would be on Twitch side though. But then on the YouTube side, there will be like an advice, ask for advice Q&A. So I don't know which one I really want to do. I kind of like the Q&A advice segment because it like lets people type in things if they have questions from a single person. Ask a single person dating advice, That'd be really funny. Also, but like, I do have some like I've been around the block a couple times, so I feel like I could do it. But like the call-in thing where you like test your Riz, right? Test your Riz. I think would be a fun thing to do. So, we might do both. I wonder if we like do like one thing, like one event in the morning, right? Maybe during tea time we'll do. Actually, that's a good idea. During the tea time chatting, we can do. During tea time chatting, we can do Q&A, and then after puzzles, we can maybe do the call-ins. And I think that would be. Yeah. I think we could maybe do that. So we'll try that, unless, because I'm really not expecting a lot of people to call in, especially since they would need to like log into Twitch, and I'm not sure how big the Twitch side is on things like that. So, yeah. I gotta go edit videos. Oh god, I gotta do that too. I need to put some videos out today. Good luck on that. I'm 6'3". Is that big? He's 6. I was watching clips on TikTok, and Haikyuu came up again, the volleyball anime. There's a guy who's 6'7", and they just called him 6'7". I was like, are you fucking kidding me? There's also a 6'7" shirt in Animal Crossing Wild World. I thought that was really funny. 6'7". 6'7". Ooh. No. But yeah. I do need to eat lunch. It is about that time where it's for me to eat lunch. Oh my god, I got so much work to do. Yesterday I didn't get a whole lot done because I had to babysit my niece. And my niece is fucking crazy. You know what my niece thought was a really, really fun activity to do? Run. Back and forth. For 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. For 30 minutes. For 30 minutes, my niece was like, let's run to the wall. Let's run to the other wall. Let's run to the other wall again. Let's run to the other. Like, I literally ran back and forth between walls for 30 minutes. And oh my god, that was like, I don't know what shit. Where does that energy come from? I was like, oh my god, I gotta get water. Oh my god. Yeah, so I had a whole workout yesterday. So that was something. I went grocery shopping yesterday, so I'm really excited to eat the groceries. It's gonna sound weird. I bought ingredients for lasagna, so I'm gonna make my own lasagna today. Not today, but like sometime, maybe this weekend. Yeah, I got like ricotta cheese, and I got all these sauces and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to make my own lasagna again. I forgot to buy. So I have mozzarella, but I have fresh mozzarella, and I'm like, do I just maybe grate that? I was like, I guess maybe I do. I just grate the fresh mozzarella. I don't even know if you can grate mozzarella like that. You just kind of like cut it up and then like, you know, right? You always eat lasagna? It's because I'm a fucking Garfield baby. I've been experimenting with making lasagna with zucchini slices. Apparently that's a lot healthier for you because there's a lot less carbs. So like, yeah. No, I heard about that too. Yeah, you usually zucchini slices as a replacement for the pasta. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, no, I do like cooking though. I like cooking for other people more than I like cooking for myself though. I think the sad thing is I really don't have people to cook for, because I could cook for my family, but usually they're pretty picky. So, and they have like dietary restrictions as well, so like I can't really I can't really cook all the stuff that I want to cook. So it ends up being like, okay, well, I just end up cooking for myself, or like I have to alter the recipes that I know, so it like fits their dietary needs and stuff like that. But like cooking for yourself is not as fun as cooking for others. I don't know if that's like, an abnormal thing, but no, for me it's a little abnormal. I don't really like cooking for myself because like it's way more fulfilling and way more like, I don't know, the satisfaction of seeing somebody else happy is so much better than eating and being, eating a food that you like. I don't know. Maybe, is that weird? I don't know. I'd prefer that somebody else happy. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. So I don't know what just happened there. I feel like it's so much better when somebody else is happy though. You can experiment more on your food though. Well, like the thing is that like you can experiment on your food even if it's not for yourself. In fact, it's more of a reason to experiment on your food for somebody else, because like you want to cater to their specific tastes and stuff like that, right? Whenever I have to cook for somebody else, I tense up. No self-confidence. I don't know. Just don't think about like you're cooking for somebody else then. Like just be like, okay, I'm going to make a food that's good. And then if somebody likes this, then, if they like it, then they like it. Food is such a, it's such a universal topic because everybody eats is the thing, right? There apparently is 4 types of conversations that exist in the world. So if you're struggling to have a conversation, just imagine that there are 4 conversations, right? So here's the 4 conversations that exist in the world. That is number 1, small talk. Things like the weather or like the football game, right? Or like no, like like it's called like water cooler talk in the office, because like things you talk about while you're sitting at the water cooler. So things that are like, oh yeah, here's my opinion, here's my opinion, kind of like opinion talk, right? Or like kind of like things that you've noticed throughout the day, small talk, right? The next conversation is story swapping. So I say something that relates to me, and then you say something that relates to you. So for example, I'm like, oh yeah, I went to the park the other day, and I played in the water park area, and they're like, oh, and the other person goes, oh yeah, I went to a water park too, except it wasn't at the park, it was at the activity center, right? So it's kind of like, oh, like you share something about yourself, the other person kind of shares something about themselves, right? That's that kind of conversation. It's called story swapping. The next one is story listening. So somebody tells a story, and then the other person is there for validation or for like feedback and stuff like that, right? So somebody's like, I went to the park the other day and I played in the water park, and they're like, oh yeah, what did you do at the water park? I was like, oh, I played with the sprinkler. I went through the water slide. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, did you like? And they like, did you enjoy the water slide? And it's like, yeah, the water slide was great. And it's kind of like making it about the other person. The fourth one, man, what was the fourth one? Hold on. I can four conversation types. What is the last one? It was on Twitter. Conversation types. Problem solving. So one person tells a story and the other person gives advice and or helps them solve the problem. They're like, for example, we'll stick with the water park, right? It's like, oh man, I'm free this weekend, but I don't really know what to do. And like, well, why don't you consider going to the water park? And they're like, I don't know about the water park. You know, I don't really feel like getting wet this weekend. And they're like, well, you know, you can go bowling. I was like, yeah, you know, bowling's pretty fun, but you know, maybe bowling's not my sport. I was like, maybe you should do a sport then. They're like, well, okay, yeah, maybe we should do a sport then. So yeah. So there are four types of they're the four types of conversation. Bowling gets me wet. Want to hear wisdom only few people know? I actually do want to hear that. I'm always open to learning new things. So yeah. So yeah, if you're ever struggling with conversation, just the first thing I guess is to identify what kind of conversation that you're having, right? Or what kind of conversation they want to have. All right. I'm still eating my cinnamon roll. Life is like a dick. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It's never hard forever, but no matter what, you have to beat it. It's also short. I agree. Life is like a dick. You gotta pee. Everybody pees. Did you know Michael Jackson made the snare sound on Beat It by hitting a drum case with a screwdriver? Interesting. That is cool. Sorry, back to the conversation, right? So something that's like important to figure out is like what kind of conversation you're having. And like sometimes it's a little hard to identify, but like some of the key figures is like is differentiating the difference between the problem solving, the validation, and the swapping stories, because those three can be interchanged pretty dang easily. A big signifier on what kind of story or like kind of conversation is when they open up with like, hey, I need to tell you something, or like, you know, this one thing has been bothering me, right? So already, if somebody opens up with like, this thing has been bothering me, oh shit. I hate when that happens. Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, when someone opens up with like, oh, this thing has been bothering me, or something along the lines of that, it's automatically not one or two. It's not gonna be water cooler talk, and it's not gonna be swap stories. At that point, you are listening. And then at that point, you have to decide, is it something that I should help with, or is it something that I just need to listen to because they want someone to vent about, right? And I think one of the things is that you should think about when you're responding to that, because you now know for a fact that it is either you listen or you help solve the problem, right? I think, and this could go like either way, right? Conversation is hard, but one of the things that you should listen for is, I don't know something, right? I don't know something, right? At that point, you should you could give your input. You can be like, oh, like, I don't know what to do. It's like, well, have you tried this, right? So that's one sign that you could do, but sometimes, you know, they're not looking for that, right? My computer is struggling for some reason. So at that point, like, you give one or two like responses, right? And if they're not receptive, then like kind of drop it and just listen. That's kind of like what it is. Sometimes people just want to be like, I don't know what to do, man. I'm so like whatever, right? And that's all they just need to. They just need to get it out there because they're like, I just don't know what to do. But yeah, you can offer some advice, but if like they're not receptive to it, then just drop your opinions and just listen to them. That's at least my advice. I'm not sure if it's good advice, but you know, it's advice. Why is my V-Bridger freaking up so hard right now? There we go. How's your day going? It's going great. Do I listen to K-pop? No. I do like K-pop Demon Hunters, though. Just the songs. I haven't seen the movie yet. I need to watch it, though. I think this is a sign that I maybe need to end the stream. I'll end the stream in about 10 minutes for sure. But something in my computer is struggling, and I do not know why. And I'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, I think maybe my computer is on its way out. Maybe I might need to upgrade my computer. So it's an expense I don't want to spend money on. You know, it's an expense you don't want to spend money on, but yeah, you have to. I mean, I've had this computer for what, like 2 years, 3 years now. So yeah, 3 years. Oh my god, it's gonna be 3 years as of like April, which is weird because, like, you know, you should normally replace a computer every 7 years ish, or like replace the parts every 7 years. Kind of like cells. Your cells regenerate or like replace themselves every 7 years. Did you know that? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I think I've overworked this computer a lot though. I do a lot of rendering. I do a lot of streaming on this computer. So I think it's on its way out because I've just been nonstop cranking it. Not my hog, but cranking my computer. Sorry, I'm chewing. My cinnamon bun is so good. Yeah, don't crank your hog. I mean, you can crank your hog, but do it in private. Okay. Okay. My computer didn't like me talking about cranking your hog. Hog cranking is off the table. Yeah, I think maybe this might be a sign to go. So Thursday. Man, I need to do that math stream. I really want to do math on stream for some reason. Just randomly just do math on stream. I do need to get a better camera setup for that though. Other than that, I think yeah, we can just do math on stream. I know it's not gonna be people's cup of tea, but I like math. Maybe I do math on Thursday or maybe not, but I don't know. We'll probably just have regular like tea time or whatever. We haven't really had any special events happening recently, and I haven't had any guests on tea time in a while either. So maybe I should look for some tea time guests. To you know change it up a bit. Change it up a bit. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else there's like I want to talk about before I leave today. Not really anything else. So actually, I guess it's kind of important for me to talk about actually. So there have been some complications, some medical emergencies that have been happening in my family recently. Depending on how things go, I might have to significantly drop the amount of streams that I do, which is kind of sad, right? Yeah, you know, you can't really help it. So if things start to go south, where does that term come from? Going south. Anyways, but if things start to go south, there might be a huge decrease in stream and like online activity from me. But you know, I'm hoping that it doesn't come to it, but like I'll just let you guys know that if that does happen, you will see a lot less of me. Which is, yeah, again, sad, but you can't help being a Taurus, a Ford Taurus. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the oh my god, guys, I don't know if I want to do this. I sound insane for maybe wanting to try this, but I want to stream Tomodachi Life daily. And I fucking mean it. Like maybe like 30 minutes a day. Upwards to about maybe 2 hours a day, but I want to stream Tomodachi Life daily. And it sounds nutty. Because I believe there's going to be a lot of good stuff that happens in Tomodachi Life. I never really thought about how it can make Tomodachi Life interesting. But Tomodachi Life itself makes itself interesting. And if you just like, you know, if you just turn that into a compilation of things like things that happened, then like, yeah, it's like, ooh. You can like, keeping track of the things that happen in your Tomodachi Life game is always really, really exciting. Like watching people break up, watching people break up. I need to freaking fix my mouth. There we go. Watching people like break up, get together, you know, all the, you know, I love you, no, I love you more. Who do you choose? Right? It is like a soap opera. It's a soap opera where you can dress up your characters and design things. The one thing is that like there's a little bit too much design aspect into it. So that's the one part that I'm worried about. Because like you can design people's clothes, you can design people's like houses, you can design the island itself. So I'm a little like overwhelmed by that aspect already because I'm really, really bad at design. Design is like one of my worst aspects of myself. Is like I do not have an eye for design at all. It is the worst thing that I have. I mean, look at me. Like I'm literally just a guy with a coffee cup. It's a good thing they don't allow people to share designs then. Yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it's also I understand why it's good. I wish there was a way, like a QR system. Like the way they did Tomodachi Life, right? The way they did Tomodachi Life on the 3DS was good. It's not like it worked out great for Animal Crossing. That's so true though. But like if there's a QR code system, I would enjoy that. But I guess you could connect it to your app, your Nintendo app, and then you could do things that way. Because like they have integrated smartphone use with their games. Like look at Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That is a really efficient way to use your Nintendo app and your like QR code, because you don't need a camera on your system anymore. You can just use the camera on your phone to scan QR codes and stuff like that. And I think that would work great if that was implemented in the same way as like Zelda. So I hope they at least do that. Otherwise, yeah, if I have to make everything myself, I'm like, God damn it, really? God damn it, really? Yeah, the fact if there's no like searchable thing on there, I understand why they wouldn't want to do that. Miitopia was pretty good with it though, because the thing with Miitopia is that in Miitopia, their character creator was crazy, like crazy. Some crazy design elements in there. And I kind of wish that came back, but at the same time, I guess they have some different creative ways to make Miis now, so we'll see from there. Also, with the mouse controls on Switch 2, I wonder if that's gonna take into account of what you can do for designs and stuff. But yeah, that's just me talking about Tomodachi Life, though. I'm not sure if, again, I want to stream it like daily. Because of like, I don't know, maybe just 30 minutes a day or something at the same time every single day, or at least like roughly around the same time every day. And then, yeah, I'm not sure if my schedule would even now that I'm thinking about it, like, does my schedule even allow for that? If it's 30 minutes a day, I think I could do it, but I'm gonna get back into Animal Crossing, but I messed up my island and now it's just a flat mess. Yeah, I understand that. I put all of my stuff in storage, all my flowers and furniture into storage and stuff like that. And so I'm really nervous. The only thing I've done in terms of terraforming is get rid of some lakes that were kind of in the way of things I wanted to do. But like, I'm tempted to just like completely flatten some areas. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that because I have no idea how to make some of the land, appealing, you know? So, natural generation. Yeah. Natural generation. I wish Resetti could randomly change ups and downs on your islands. I think that would be really cool. I understand why that wouldn't work at the same time. But, you know, I'm just like, but like, what if? What if we could do that? Animal Crossing has now, I think, reached a point where, like, we pretty much have gotten all that we can out of the game. The game is, like, the game is at a point where, like, they have everything they want to, like, put in. I'm not sure what else they could really add in and be like, yeah, this game needed this. Because, like, all the gameplay elements are all there now. And there's too much creative control in New Horizons, which is kind of why I like New Leaf better, is because, like, I thrive really well in restrictions. And so that's where my creativity comes from, restrictions. And not necessarily the fact that I can do anything, which is also kind of why I suck at synthesis, music synthesis. Any synth tools out there, I cannot make a good synth sound because I just have too many options. I need a synth that forces me to only have a certain amount of tools, and then I can do great. Otherwise, I'm like, I have too many options. I can't create when I have too much control. Tell me what not to do and I will do it. Tell me what not to do and I'll find a way to make it work. That's pretty much how it is. Anyways, I think I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm gonna go work on some stuff. I'm gonna do my my mobile dailies, my gacha dailies, and then yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday if you guys want to come back on Thursday and on Saturday as well. If you guys are lonely on Valentine's Day, I'll see you guys then as well. All right. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I just hope it's a good time. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Oh. Yeah, my thing is screwing up. Good time to end. Bye bye. Do you know how insane you sound You're insane. You're so insane right now. You're so insane. You're insane. You're insane.